Hi everybody, welcome to the testing mode, the training mode in PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battlegrounds. We're on the PlayStation 4, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the difference between assault rifles, designated marksman rifles, and sniper rifles, just in case you were wondering. So let me just put some gear on so we can pick some stuff up. So there we go, level 3 helmet, level 3 vest. Hopefully I won't get shot at too much by people, but we'll see. So let's go over to the weapons tables and see. So, well, I guess we should mention submachine guns as well, shouldn't we? I guess, to start off with. Where's the submachine guns? Here we go. So these are the subs. So the submachine gun is your very short range to medium range kind of weapon, fully automatic generally. They take 9mm or 45mm generally, and they're very good for close defense. And you'll have something like a hollow or a red dot, or you might even just use iron sights with them. So they're fairly self-explanatory, as are, you know, the shotguns. We don't need to talk about them. Then we have our assault rifles, everything from the Groza to the QBZ to the Scar to the AK to the M416 to the M16, etc. And they're the assault rifles. And then we have our DMRs, our designated marksman rifles, which are the SKS, the SLR, the MK14, the VSS, the QBU, the Mini 14. And then we have our sniper rifles, the AWM, the Kar 98, the M24. Yeah, I don't know if the Win 94 a sniper rifle. Well, I guess it is. So what's the difference? Okay, so your assault rifles are your general purpose machine guns that you can use in the game. So most of these, probably all of them, will have they'll have at least two modes of fire. So they'll have a single shot, and they'll have either a fully auto or a burst. So something like the M16 or the Mutant or the Beryl, I think they have burst mode as well, which controls the recoil. So you can use these guns for close defense and long range, depending on what sort of scope you decide to put on. So this joker's shooters. Generally, your setup will comprise of something like a close range weapon, like an AK. Let's go and get some ammo for the AK. Take 7.6. Let's get some 7.6. Let's reload it. And then you'll put something like a hollow or a red dot on it. You'll put, if you can get one, extended quick draw mag, and for example the AK, being a 7.6 weapon, has loads of kick, so you probably want, if you can find a compensator, you want a compensator. And as you can see, I can swap between auto and single fire. So, you know, up close, I can take people out on auto. But if I need to shoot at somebody for a way away, I can always pop to single fire to do it that way. And you can put like up to a 6x scope on an assault rifle. So it's a very valid strategy to run two assault rifles. You know, you could run two AKs or a 4.16 and something. Run that strategy. Personally, if I'm running two assault rifles, generally I'll run something like an AK and an M16. Put the M16 on single shot. So as I say, so with the assault rifles, you can use them as a close to medium range weapon or a medium to long range weapon, whichever you like. So then we move over to our DMRs, our designated marksman rifles. Now the difference with these is, in fact, I tell you what, let's pick up one of my favourites, the Mini 14. So these guns are semi-automatic. So the Mini 14 takes 5.56. So let's go and get on that. Let's go and get some 5.56. And generally you'll put something like a 4x or 8x, something like that on there. So let's put 4x on it. And then if you can get hold of one, you'll put like an extended mag on it. And what's really useful on a sniper is a suppressor, so that when you're shooting at people from a long way away, they don't know where you're coming from. So this is the Mini 14, and the difference with the Mini 14s and the DMRs, apart from the VSS, is that it's semi-automatic, so it's single shot only. I mean, you can fire pretty fast, and it'll start to kick more. And what you're gaining with the DMR is accuracy, bullet speed generally, so the bullets travel faster, so you don't have as much bullet drop, and damage. You know, they'll do quite a lot of damage. And as we've discussed in previous videos, the 5.56 weapons like the Mini 14 do less damage than the 7.6 weapons like the SKS or the SLR, but they kick less. So a good combination, a good tactic can often be to run an SMG and a DMR, or an assault rifle and a DMR. And that would give you a really nice combination of weapons. The good thing about DMRs over dedicated sniper rifles is that you do have the forgiveness of the fact that you can keep firing with them, so that if you miss that first shot you can follow up. Now the VSS, which is that gun there with that big wooden stock, is an interesting weapon. In fact, let's pick it up. The VSS fires 9mm. Let's pick up some 9mm. Oh, where is it? There it is. And you'll definitely want to put an extended mag on it. Go find an extended mag. There we go. It's worth noting that with DMRs and assault rifles, you can interchange the magazines, so you can put an assault rifle extended mag on a DMR. You can't put a DMR extended mag on an assault rifle though. It's a bit odd. So here we've got the VSS, and the difference with the VSS is that it comes equipped with the scope already and a silencer built in, so it's incredibly quiet, but it also has fully auto, which makes it very versatile because you can use it like a submachine gun up close as well. The downside with the VSS is that it has massive bullet drop because the bullets travel so slowly, but that's how it makes them so quiet. So it's a bit of a specialist weapon. The bullets don't do that much damage, so you need to hit people with a number of bullets, but because it is so quiet and people can't tell which direction you're coming from, especially in solos, it can be a very useful tool to use. Now, let's get on to the sniper rifles. Now, the sniper rifles, these pretty much, are they all, I think they're all bolt action. I could be wrong. Yep, I think they're all bolt action. So let's pick up the classic. In fact, let's pick up the M24. The M24 used to be supply crate only, but now you can find it in the world, and it's a very nice weapon. It takes 7.6, so let's pick up a little bit more. 7.6, and again you want to put a 4 times, 6 times, or an 8 times on this. Let's put in a 6 times on the M24, and it'll also take things like extended mag, cheek pad, and a compensator, or a silencer, or a flash hider. Now, with the, here we go. Now remember, with the like the 6 and the 8 times scopes, you can zoom in and out. Now, what you've got with something like the M24 or the Kar 98 or the AWM is you have single shot bolt action, which means you've got to be very, very accurate with this gun. Because if you miss them, it takes a very long time to reload it. The advantage of these guns is that if you hit them in the head, that's a one-shot kill to the head, as long as they're not wearing a level 3 helmet. So this again is very, very powerful in solos, because if you see somebody and they're not moving, you can crouch down. See if we can see a bit. That guy's not moving over there. And if he wasn't wearing a level 3 helmet, like that guy there, that would be, if he stands still. Let's get this guy around here. Here we go. He's standing still. that would be a one-shot kill. They would be dead. They will be gone. If it's duos or solos, you know, they're going to be knocked, and their opponent would, their teammate would have to pick them up. But as I say, so it's kind of high risk, high reward. You know, you're sacrificing the ability to put lots of bullets down range, because when targets are moving, you know, it's very difficult to hit a moving target from distance. You know, if somebody's running along, to hit them with an M24, very difficult. Whereas obviously if you've got a assault rifle on single and you're shooting at them at range, you can just keep firing, and even if one bullet might miss, the others might have a chance of hitting. But with your bolt action sniper rifle, if you don't get that shot on target, everybody knows where you are, including the person that you're shooting at. And so, you know, it's kind of game on there. So there we go. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of more knowledge about the difference between the guns. Again, submachine guns, good for up close, you know, close to medium range. Assault rifles will work close, medium and long range. Just choose what scope you're going to put on it, and whether you want to fire it in single, auto or burst mode, depending on the gun. Your designated marksman rifles, your DMRs, your SKSs, your SLRs, etc., are really good. They're firing single shots, but they give you more damage, less bullet drop. They're more accurate at range. Put like your 4 times, 6 times, your 8 times on them. And then you've got your sniper rifles, your true sniper rifles, your bolt action sniper rifles, which again you'll be using at medium to long range, 4 times, 6 times, 8 times scopes, one-shot kills to the head. But you know that you have that slow reload, so you need to make sure you hit people. So it's really dependent on your play style, what you want to go for. In solos, what I tend to recommend is the VSS can be very good, and the bolt actions could be good, and the M16s can be good. You know, it really depends on what you like. And I would always say practice. You know, if you're always playing a twin AR setup, where you're using the fast-firing ARs on single shot or a Mini 14 or something like that, if you come across a Kar 98 or something like that, pick it up and have a go with it. If you come across a VSS, pick it up and have a go with it. Now, when you're in duos or squads, the big advantage is you can have different weapons across your squad. So you could have somebody running a Kar 98 while another guy's running an M16 as his long distance weapon. So you've got that ability to put lots of bullets down range, but also the ability to put lots of very damaging bullets down range as well. So if your Kar 98 guy gets his bullet into the head of that person, they're going to be instantly knocked. And or if they hit the guy in the body, your M16 guy who's bang 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 bang, or MK or your Mini 14 guy could be putting lots of bullets down to then finish them off that way. For the beginners though, if you're new to PUBG, I would always recommend something like an assault rifle with a red dot or a hollow, so a SCAR, an AK, a QBZ, an M416, that sort of thing. With a short range scope, and then either another assault rifle like an M16 or any of the 4 munchers on single fire with a 4 times, or a DMR, so an SKS, an SLR, a Mini 14, that sort of thing, with the 4 times, 6 times, 8 times scope on single fire, because aiming is difficult in PUBG, and although the sniper rifles do have that big advantage of one-shot kills, the chances of you hitting those one-shot kills are quite low to start off with. But once you get your practice in with your DMRs, you'll then be ready to try the world of bolt action snipers and really enjoy those one-shot kills. Okay, so if you've got any other questions about assault rifles, DMRs or sniper rifles, please put them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.